Hi guys, come on in, come on in, come on in, guys. We got a lot to discuss on today. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Make sure you cut that down, cut that down, cut that down. Just allow me a moment, guys. Hey, blogs, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Hey, Trisha, how you doing? Hey, Trisha, how you doing? Child, y'all know I come to you guys with a heavy heart, heavy heart, heavy, heavy heart. Um, what I'm about to tell you guys is very disturbing. Um, and it's kind of like a touchy subject, and we're gonna get in it, and we're gonna have a conversation about it. How you doing, Patricia? How you doing, Patricia? Thank you for coming. How you doing today? Hope everybody had a wonderful evening. I hope everybody I hope everybody. Hey, ASMR Dominique. Thank you for coming, boo. Thank you for coming. Um, guys, I'm on. If y'all go ahead and hit that like button, guys, mods, just hold it down in the chat. Hold it down in the chat while I go ahead and um get into this. What I am about to get into. Most of majority of all you guys are mods, but if any trolls come in, go ahead and delete them. Go ahead and delete them. But as you see, guys, I have pulled up this picture of this young lady. Her name is, hold on just a second. Her name is Talia Jefferson. And Talia has killed a 3-year-old little boy. Um, I'm gonna read you guys the story, and then we're just gonna have a conversation about it, and we just gonna keep it real in the chat. If this ain't a conversation for you, and you're not interested in something like this, how you doing, Shar? Then, um, I'm sorry, but we're gonna keep it real tonight because this is a conversation that needs to be had, and this is sad that what I am about to report to you guys. So I do apologize if this offends anyone, but it was in the news and I'm reporting it. So a Florida woman who was caring for a 3-year-old boy confessed to fatally beating him with a tire iron as he brushed his teeth, the police said. Talia Jefferson, 23, was arrested Tuesday on charges of murder and aggravated battery in the boy's death a day earlier. The Jefferson, who lived with the toddler, his 6-year-old brother, and one of their parents, court records show, first told investigators he fell off a sink while brushing his teeth, hitting his head on a toilet, police said. But the boy's extensive injuries, including severe cuts to his face and hands, as well as bruises on his arms and legs, were not consistent with the story. Jefferson, who said she's in a relationship with the victim's parent, later admitted to investigators that she attacked him after ordering him to get off the sink. His refusal to climb down when told angered her, an arrest report states. Jefferson said that she walked into the bedroom and retrieved the tire iron from a tool kit. Jefferson then went back to the bathroom and tossed a tire iron at the boy, hitting him on the side of the face, she told cops. Jefferson allegedly admitted to hitting the boy with the tire iron several times, including after he tried running away and recalled seeing blood spray from his body during the onslaught. She then hid the object outside of the home, the police said. The boy had likely died before Jefferson showed up at the hospital with him. As she told police, he was unresponsive at the time. The child who was in Jefferson care was pronounced dead 6 minutes after arriving at Tallahassee's Memorial Hospital with severe face trauma to his face and head. The boy's body temperature at the time was 88 degrees. Um, it says here that the staffers at the hospital then contacted police regarding the boy's suspicious deaths. During the investigations, probable cause was developed to charge the victim's caretaker in this case for hitting the child with an object, resulting in death. Jefferson's first court appearance on Wednesday was continued until Thursday, so her attorney can attend the proceedings. She is remained in jail without bond at the Leon County Detention Facility. So this young lady has killed this little boy. She killed this little boy because he was being hard-headed, as most children are. So she decided, now this ain't no grown man busting in the house or nothing like this. This is a child, basically a baby, honey. You don't set up here and killed this child because he wouldn't get down off the scene. I don't understand. Why did you have to use force when you could just use your hand? That means getting your hand, picking him up, and placing him down to get off of the sink. But what you see, so that let me know that, to me, that means that she had some kind of hate towards this little boy. And this is my opinion, this is my opinion, and y'all can take it the way you want to take it, but I'm just keeping it real. So from what I have just read and what I'm getting from it is, she asked the little boy to get off the sink, and he probably said, "You ain't my mama," and he continued to brush his teeth on top of the sink. And so what she did was she got mad because he wasn't listening to her, and then she gonna get a crowbar, because that's what this type thing is, and bust this baby outside the head. Now you should know that you knew what you was doing, because you said to the police officer you seen blood splattered everywhere from his body. You should have knew then you had went too far. And why would you use a crowbar to beat a little 3-year-old boy? Did you hate the little boy that much? Let's think about this, y'all. She hated that little boy that much. You can't say, "Oh, I love him," because let me tell you something. You picked a blunt force object and killed that baby, and then tried to hide what you had did. And I'm just, y'all continue to say in the chat what y'all think about this. But me, I feel like this. Whatever she needs life in prison without the possibility of parole. I feel like anybody that killed or raped a child, an innocent child. Because you know why? Because they're taking the attention away from like you could be in a relationship, and some people are not for, they want all the attention in a relationship. You have to be careful who you're in a relationship with. We do. When you have children, be careful who you're in a relationship with. Because if someone they're not focused on helping you build something with the children, They just want all your attention. They just want all your attention. And let's just be real. And so if the child basically was a hindrance, the child was just a hindrance because she couldn't get close to the baby, and the baby probably was in the way. Think about it. He's just a 3-year-old. 3-year-old gonna want some attention. I have a 4 and a 5-year-old. They want attention. Uh, uh, boy, give me the pumpkin, please. Um, Shar Shar. I don't think that. I don't think at first, before I read the article, I thought it was a mother, need to check on your mental health. But sometimes it's more than just mental health. Sometimes it could just be an evil spirit. And I'm just gonna keep it real, but just some evil ass spirit. You mad at a damn child. Excuse my language. Ain't nasty. But you mad at a child because they wouldn't get off the seat. Do you know all the stuff I tell my children to get off of? But I would never use a blunt force object to take their life. Hey Destiny, how you doing, boo? I would never use a blunt, and they let you know. And then she went into overkill. She beat the baby in the face. She beat the baby in the head. She beat the baby all over his body, basically, and then tried to say that he fell off the sink. Ain't no way in hell that could have happened. Ain't no way. And when you unconditional love for your child, you could never bring yourself to hurt them like this. No. And see, this was not her child. Let's be clear. This was her girlfriend or whoever child. So some people have like this. Well, if they ain't mine, then I don't care. Let me tell you something. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you really want, let me tell you something. I tell anybody, and I'm telling the one that I'm with, if you ain't for my damn kids, you ain't for me. I don't give a damn. Excuse what I'm about to say. I don't give a damn how good you are, how much money you got, how good your sex is. I don't care. If you ain't for my children, you ain't for me. And that's how I look at it. And let's just keep it real. If you ain't for my children, you're not for me. If you mistreat my children, you're not for me. I'm not going to sit here and sit back and because I'm lonely. And then I'm just going to be real. Some people let loneliness and wanting to be with someone cause shit like this to happen. And I'm just going to keep it damn real. I'm cussing. Let me calm down. Because they ain't going to monetize my video if I don't stop cussing. So let me calm down. But I'm not gonna hold you guys long, but I just, this really bothered me that this girl just went to such a massive way of taking this baby life. Just took a child's life. Just took it. And then tried to cover it up, saying that he fell off the sink. And then hid the object. And then took him to you were wrong when you did it in the beginning. If you had sense enough to take the baby to the hospital, the baby was dead by the time he got to the hospital. Let's just keep it real. Yeah. The baby was already dead. The baby was already dead when he got to the hospital. You just tried to cover your tracks. She probably had cleaned up all the blood and everything before she even took that baby to the hospital, trying to cover your tracks. And that's just how I feel. It's sad. It's sad for someone to treat someone's child like this. Think about it. He got a daddy. He has a father. He has siblings. And what you do is you mad because evil people in this world. Yes, it is evil people. And and then for her to have no remorse behind it, because I just couldn't imagine how that little boy was just calling for his mama. I can only imagine. And I'm just gonna be real. I could only imagine how this boy, baby, was called. This 3-year-old little boy was calling for his mama while she was beating him with this object, with this I'm gonna call it a crowbar. That's what I call it. Whatever y'all call it, but they have the political correct term is I don't went blank, but yeah, a tire iron. Sorry. Yeah, they instead of with a tire iron. I just cannot imagine that is sad that you beat this boy to where blood was splattering everywhere. That means that you was beating the hell out of this little boy. All because he was brushing his teeth and he climbed up top of the sink. My aunt Nancy said, y'all, this is my Aunt Nancy. Say hey to Aunt Nancy. Um, my Aunt Nancy said, this makes me so upset. A lot of people want to use mental illness to hurt their kids or someone else's kids. Right. Right, Aunt Nancy. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it ain't mental illness. Sometimes people do stuff to try to hurt. You remember we was talking about this Sunday. You said this lady had burnt two children up in the oven and sent, and this happened a couple years ago. Hey. No. They had burnt her children up and sent a video to the kid's father because he didn't want her no more or something like that. Don't don't do something to your kids because to try to get back at someone just because the relationship didn't work out. Hold on just a minute. But I'm sorry, guys. I'm back. Thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys so much. Just allow me a moment, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. Uh, well, anyway, guys. Yeah. So yeah, you can't always use mental illness as a way of saying this is the reason why I did something. Sometimes it just you do you feel like some people feel like their children are a hindrance instead of the blessing that they are. They hindering them. That's why I'm gonna tell my daughter. Don't have kids at an early age. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your young life. Enjoy your young life. And then make sure that you have children by the right individual. And even if y'all do break up or whatever, make sure the person that you put in your children's life does not have. Make sure that you get to know them, know them, know them. Don't bring them just anybody around your children, because you don't know what kind of mental state they have, what type of person they really is. And see, that's what's wrong with us. When we get out in a relationship, we want to hop to this relationship, to this relationship. Oh, we didn't enjoy our young life, so we just gonna throw our kids off on people. Y'all, let me tell you something. Can't too many people say they kept Jamel and Jada. Because guess what? If don't nobody else watch my children, I watch my children. I watch them. Because I refuse to allow. I refuse to allow any hurt, harm, or danger come to them. So I'd rather just keep them on my own. And I know that some people feel like, hey, you deserve a break. But you know what? When I decided, I look at it like this. When I had got pregnant, it was no longer about me. It was about the two individuals that I helped create. So you can't automatically just go to this place of, honey, like, I'm just like this. I'm like this. If you're not for my kids, if you're not for my kids, you're not for me, Jayla. And they're just real. I'm not. Just allow me a moment, y'all. These kids, I promise to God, I don't know. Hold on. I'm trying to talk. You in the way. Huh? Okay, Dominique said they didn't ask to be in this world. We bring them in this world, so it's our job to keep them safe no matter what. Right. And that's why I say, me, even if I am in a relationship, even if I am like in a relationship or whatever, or I'm the type of person, I'm so nervous about my children that I'll never leave my kids on nobody. I always have a 7 to 3 so I can be home at night with my kids. I would never leave my kids on anyone, because I know it's so hard to only person my kids probably stay with anyway is my mom. But me, I know I'm just that type of person that I would never put my kids off on nobody, and I feel uneasy leaving my kids with someone else. Yes, you're supposed to trust your mate, but when it comes to my children, I trust no one. I'm sorry. So, if so this really just resonates with me. Like, make sure if you have children, don't have it in your heart that it's no longer about you. Don't leave your children with anybody. Don't and why and yes, we do need to be careful on who we have children by. Because let me tell you, last week it came out a man raped his own 6 month old year old little girl. He had raped his own daughter. And I don't know what's going on, why these people getting so sick in the mind that they are getting aroused by a child. They are getting aroused by a child. I don't care if from a baby all the way to 18, you are considered to me a child. My daughter is 14. When she was 3, that was the last time I was in a relationship. Okay. OMG, no, true. I promise you, I had seen that. Like, it's just sick. Yes, it's just sick. My parents never let us stay at the night or stay with anyone until I was 6 or 7. Well, honey, my mom, she didn't let us spend the night over nobody's house. Only place I went to spend the night over was at my dad's. That was at my daddy's. And I didn't really want to go there myself. Not because my daddy did anything, but because it was boring over there and I didn't want to be over there. I wanted to be with my brother and sister. But anyway, yeah, it's true. Hey Shay, how you doing, girl? But it's just this day and age, guys. If you have, it's so much going on. You just have to be careful out here in these streets. Let's just be real. Be careful who you. Um, People always tell me I need a break, but I don't need a break. My daughter may be true. Same here for me. Um, Shay said my mother didn't allow it. Period. Up until I turned 15, became rebellious. That's the same thing for us. We didn't stay all night nowhere, child. Like we used to have to be in the house, even though all the cousins and my auntie them that we all stayed in on. It was like a nice piece of land, and we all stayed beside each other. We still had to be in the house before the light before it got dark. Yeah, same here. Like it's y'all. It's so much sex trafficking of children. You remember I reported about a couple of weeks ago about they found some sex trafficking kids in Atlanta in a hotel. Think about that. Sex trafficking. Um, just people, sex offenders. Make sure you're checking your young teenager's phone. And because these folks will pick your child up or find a way to get to your child. Same here for me. Like Jamel, I let Jamel and Jay, like, even though it's a women's restroom, Jamel be using the women's restroom too. I be like, come on, Jamel. I didn't trust anyone with my baby, my mom and not even my sister, because she always was dating some freaking weirdo. I understand. Okay, Trisha. She said my mom wasn't having, even when I turned 17, she needed everyone's phone number and address. Well, when I turned 17, my mom, she kind of like loosened the ropes on us when we turned like 17. But I just want to let you guys know, this case right here, guys, this is a sad case. And you be careful who you let your children be around. I remember another incident that happened last year around November, December of last year here in my town. A little boy was killed and was burnt from his neck all the way to his feet. And then I'm gonna be real, because the mom left him home with the boyfriend and he peed in the bed. And the boyfriend got mad and put the little boy in hot scalding water. This is a true story. Hot scalding water. And then put him in the tub in the hot scalding water and threw him back in the bed. When the mom found him the next morning, the little boy wasn't breathing. So they took him to the hospital, and that baby was fighting for his life for about 2-3 weeks till he finally passed away. And they, it is protocols in the hospital. And the guy he is in jail, he did have a child by the woman. But see, he just loved his child by the woman. But see, he didn't love the child that was not his. Y'all, I can tell y'all some stories. You hear me? Do you hear me? That's why I said, Jayla, look, Jamel, go, please. So that's why what's going on with these people? They're selfish. They want it about. So my heart goes out to this mom. They haven't released the little boy name, but we do know the name of the killer, guys. And I can just say this, man. Keep this. I know this mother is young. Keep this young mother in your prayers, guys. It may be older. Yeah, though I said people just selfish. Let me tell you something. If you're not ready for a ready-made family, let's just be real. If you're not ready for someone that has children and they have children with needs, then I advise you to get with someone that ain't got no kids. If you don't have patience for children, if you don't have patience for children, then you don't need to get in a relationship with someone who has children. And then you need to get castrated or whatever so you don't have children. Take it the way you want to take it, but I'm keeping it real. Don't get in a relationship or won't say you want children. Then when stuff don't work out between you and this person, then you want to kill the kids. You got to love your kids, even when you feel like, you know what I'm saying, that you ain't gonna make it. You gonna make it. You gonna make it. You don't have to take your kid's life just because you feel like just because this man don't want you. Oh well, F them. I don't mean to throw the bad finger, but F them. And continue on. I never did thought I could raise two children on my own, doing it all on my own, but I'm doing it. And so if it's any females that's out here right now that feel like they ain't gonna make it, I'm gonna let you know, sister, you gonna make it. You gonna make it. Keep pushing. You don't need nobody that ain't there for that's not going to accept your children. In order for someone to love you when you got children, they got to love your child. You got to accept you. That's how I am. You can't accept me and my children. You can't accept nothing at all. You can just continue to push on. My kids come before anything. You know. So guys, you know, I just I'm gonna I know I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I wanna open up the chat for anybody that wanna come on here. If you wanna say something, you know, and whatever God leaves on your heart to say whatever's on your heart. We're just having an open discussion. We're just having an open discussion. Uh, um, but yes, yes, like Trisha just said, look, if people would listen to their children, because children will tell you that they don't like someone. Right, right. Don't always think, huh, that the child is the one. Investigate it. Investigate, investigate, investigate. And you know, when I was talking about that little boy, hold on, hold on before I say this. Yes, we are. We're doing a damn good job too. Shout out to all the mothers and fathers making it happen for their children. Amen, Shay. Amen. Amen. And amen again. Amen. Amen. Um, so um you that's right, Trisha, because many kids, like the little boy that I was speaking about, he was telling his mama that he was such and such. I don't like him. He's being mean to me. He's being mean to me. He's being mean. It was. This is what I heard, and they said the mom never did take heed to it. And then this accident. Then this happened. Then this happened. Take heed. Is warning. We always warning before destruction. And see, sometimes we be so wrapped up in that person, wanted that person that we lose focus on the whole picture. The children too. The children got to be included. Not just you supposed to be a family. So the children has to be included as well. Let me tell y'all, man, we're gonna have to do a lot of prayer and supplications. No, we're gonna have to do a lot of praying, guys. We're gonna have to pray, and and hopefully justice will be served. And I know that now she's probably feeling like, I wish I would never did what I did. I wish I would never had that much hate in my heart for a 3-year-old child. And that's the sad part. You had hate in your heart for a 3-year-old. You were jealous of a 3-year-old child. You were so upset with a 3-year-old child being on the sink that you beat him with a crowbar or tire iron. Come on now. Y'all, we can't make this stuff cannot continue to happen. This stuff cannot continue to happen. If you don't have patience for kids, please get yourself fixed. Don't get in a relationship with people that have children. This make my head hurt, Lord. It really do. I'm gonna drop the link one more time in the chat, guys. If you guys want to say anything, I'm gonna that's the link in the chat. But I just, guys, I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about this. It is a very sad situation. And if you know any child, if you know such Shay, say that for Friday night, girls. Say that for Friday night. Um, say that for Friday night. Um, if you know any child that's being abused or know someone that is being abused with their children, please, please, please talk to someone. Tell someone. Let somebody know. So because they need help. And you may be the one that can save their life. So guys, let me get back on here. That's all I do have, guys. If you guys want, I need some playlist buddies. If anybody wants to run my playlist, let me know and I'll bring it back. Um, I want to let you guys know that if I'm trying to come up with a lip sync battle, yes, Shar, please report it. Um, I am trying to come up with a lip sync battle, guys. If I already got my judges, all I need is some people that want to lip sync to some songs, and we may come up with some cash prizes. You know what I'm saying? First, second, and third cash prizes or something like that. Um, so make sure you guys, if you want to uh, be a part of the lip sync battle, email me at mjjfamily2020 at gmail.com. As well, guys, I think Friday night's gonna be the unwind with Monica. Um, I enjoyed the last Friday night. Okay, Nick, I'll bring you back. Um, I'll unwind with Monica. I think I'm gonna do on Friday night. So, um, if you guys want me to play a specific song, email me or inbox me at mjjfamily2020 at gmail.com. We're gonna do unwind Friday nights with Monica just to, make sure you guys look forward to that. There could be something that's just something fun that we can do on a Friday night. Um, it may not get monetized, but I want to have a little kickback with y'all every now and then. I said I wasn't gonna do it but one night, but I enjoyed y'all last Friday night, and I want to continue to, turn up with my people, my day ones. Uh, okay, Shay. Shay is a judge. My judges are the real Shay Love, Trisha, Blocks, and I think one more person. I forgot. But if you guys want to be a part of the lip sync battle, go ahead and hit my email. But that's all that I do have, guys. Tomorrow, guys, Jayla has a soccer game at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be a late soccer game. So make sure you guys look forward to that. Hopefully, she can get a little goalie. Right now, she's playing in water. Gonna get in trouble because I told her to leave it alone. Jayla, cut it off. So anyway, keep this young mother, son, this 3-year-old brother, boy, mother in prayer. Okay, ASMR Dominique, I'll bring you back. So keep this 3-year-old boy's mother in prayer, guys, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all, I'm gonna try to work with some daily tips. I do have 2 new topics that I'm gonna talk about probably Saturday and Sunday. So look forward to that. That's all I have, guys. Y'all have a good night, and don't let anything or anyone steal your joy. If they didn't give it to you, they can't take it away. So y'all have a good night.